care,
community,
sharing,
daring to care, hope,
listening,
support, community,
compassion,
home,
obviously love.
love,
our love.
Ronald McDonald House is love.
The house that love built.
It's really the house that love built.
It's the atmosphere of the house. You know, they don't call it the house that love built for no reason.
It is the house that love built because of the relationships that are built within the house.
So in the early days, when we opened in 1982, there was a barrage of balloons. The community celebrated the opening of our House That Love Built, our home away from home for families of sick children.
One of the things that we benefit from here in Albany is that Dr. Bill Cromie had come to us from Philadelphia. In Philadelphia, he had a chance to work with Dr. Audrey Evans, who is the founder for Ronald McDonald House Charities globally. So he brought this program with him from Philadelphia to Albany.
Other than finding my wife and having my family, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. This is sort of like, you know, something good happens and you get the right people in place, and I've watched this thing grow and develop with great joy. I'm really delighted. I mean, it's just a wonderful thing.
We had a wonderful group of volunteers, a newly formed board of directors, and a community that a lot of people were giving a little to sustain us.
Every Ronald McDonald House Charities chapter throughout the world is located near a children's hospital. Our mission is to keep families together while their child goes through treatment. Locally, that means that we're here to support the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital at Albany Med.
We've done this together. We've grown together. We've made a difference in the lives of tens of thousands of families. And I'm certain that the children have benefited from that from a health standpoint and gotten better because their parents were there.
When the families come here in crisis, they need a place to rest. Sometimes anxiety is very contagious, and when it's at the bedside, it can really impact the patient care that we're giving. The Ronald McDonald House helps to alleviate those anxieties. It's so important to have the family there to engage them with the child because they know their child better than we do. They know them way better. And when there's something that's going to trigger their child or comfort their child, it's so much better when they're there to tell us that when the child can't.
Okay, we have liftoff.
When families come in, they don't know what to expect. One of the best things that we can do for families is to help welcome them and make them feel comfortable and really allow this house to become their home as long as they need it, for whenever they need it. Debbie Ross does that to perfection.
The Ronald McDonald House and Debbie are synonymous.
It has been such a privilege to roll out of bed every day and come down these stairs as a resident director, to let the families know that I'm available at any time of the day or night. I want to have purpose in my life personally. It's a little selfish, by helping them in any way possible.
And Debbie certainly doesn't do it alone.
Ronald McDonald House, this is Mary. How may I help you?
Our volunteers are among the best I've ever worked with.
Our volunteers get so engaged with families and are so supportive. They're not just, fulfilling a role or putting in time. They're all so dedicated.
I know that they call this the house that love built, and there's a reason for that, because this house is full of love from everybody. I have not met anybody that doesn't love what they're doing and doesn't love the families that come. Those of us that are volunteers are also helped. My husband died 7 years ago, and without the Ronald House, that's what got me through depression. Being able to help people here, that just helps you keep perspective in life, and it just gives you something that you're doing as a purpose that helps other people. I could live here, really.
It's been amazing to see the volunteerism grow over the years, because we started out, we needed 4 volunteers a day. Now we need 15 to 20 volunteers a day to help run all of our programs.
With all of our programs, we could not have made it without our community. I know that giving is contagious. I also know that when you give, it's the greatest feeling when you lay your head down at night to know that you've given, supported a family of a sick child.
McDonald's is our founding mission partner, and you know that from our name, Ronald McDonald House Charities. And when you go through the drive-through and you have an opportunity to round up, all of that money stays local.
I've done a lot with McDonald's. Today I own 2 here in Queensbury, New York.
For the last year, my 2 stores have raised about $20,000 just with Roundup.
Our local owner-operators are just incredible with their dedication and their commitment.
That's our charity. We know all the things they do, and we, if we stay involved in it, can use the house to help touch more people. If I can make 1 out of the 100 people that work for me understand how important it is and how good it makes you feel, then I did my job.
I could never imagine how much things have changed in the 40 years since we first started.
2021, we opened the first of its kind Ronald McDonald Family Retreat at Krantz Cottage in Lake George.
3.
We're known to be one of the top family resorts in the country, and where else better for a vacation home for the Ronald McDonald families. We held the grand opening here. We closed the street. Lake George all came together with Ronald McDonald, and the rest is history. It was the highlight of my long career. I've talked to some of the families that have come here. They're so gratified. They're having such a great time, but they see the warmth that surrounds them here.
We are so excited for what the future holds for Ronald McDonald House Charities.
We say it's the house that love built because, okay, we gotta get together here. It was built on love, sustained on love, and that's going to be our future.
If the needs change, can we step up and find solutions?
My hope is that this is always a port in the storm for families.
Who knows what's in the future? This place just keeps thinking of things to add to it.
I hope we see a lot more growth.
I would hope that we continue to have the heart that we have.
My dream is that the Ronald McDonald House Charities in this community will continue to support our families in all ways so that we can meet every need that they have. Each one of us can do something in the life of a sick child and their family.